What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dan, coming at you here with a deck profile, and you guys are probably like, hey, why aren't you, at your thing? And probably you guys probably don't really like that. You guys probably just here for the deck profile. So, yeah, this is what we got here. We're just gonna go through it right now and just talk about it, and then at the end I'll just talk about all the stuff I have to talk about. So, right now I'm just gonna quickly go through all these cards nice and slow for people that want to just quickly get the deck profile and get out. So yeah, this is what we got so far. Okay, so let's start off with the deck profile. Yeah, I really love this deck. I'll just get right into it right now. Abominable Unchained Soul. This card, I'm just gonna tag it along with this other big one, and I'll just tell you my reasonings behind it. So, you only want to play two really because they're kind of bricks. You don't really want to see them in your hand. You always want to special summon it off like the floating effects with the smaller monsters, and like possibly the floating effects from the trap cards, because all these cards, if they're destroyed, but these have to be set, will special summon an Unchained monster from your deck. So you can special summon any one of these. This one you want to get out on your opponent's turn to go into your turn to link off, or your turn to just link off. This card, it just basically pops a card, and then if this card gets destroyed, you special summon at the end phase and place it at the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. So when it's special summoned, you get to discard one card and destroy one card. So, again, when you special summon it again, it really doesn't come up because sometimes you don't really have enough cards in your hand to really do that. But it's always nice to have this card, just to attack over stuff or just link into your other stuff. So next we got the River. This card just basically blows up a card, your trap card, to special summon another one. So you're gonna be blowing up one of these cards to special summon either this or this. You usually do this, you're going second, you special summon this. So you go into battle phase, if you can, attack into with both of these, and then you use the quick effect to pop this, to special summon either this or like this. And yeah, just keep attacking. Yeah, this card's a quickie, so on your turn you can just pop something you have and just special summon something, just get some floating effects. Really nice. Yeah, this card resets your traps from your graveyard. Very awesome. Definitely want to play all these guys at 3. I don't know. There were some moments where I wanted to cut him down to like 2, like this guy, but this guy's way too good not to play at 3. This guy, I've been really thinking about it, but I think 3 is perfect. Yeah, so we're going second deck, so we're playing Prankatops. Not much there, but yeah, we have to play these hand traps because we have a lot of annoying cards in this format, like Algafibrax, LP, just all those annoying cards. And what's that one girl's name? Is Soul Day? Yeah, just got a lot of annoying stuff we have to deal with, really. Then we have Ash Blossom. Again, just works for everything. And yeah, going on to the spells, we got the Surge card. Yeah, just add one Unchained card. Sometimes I had the trap with it, to be honest. If I already have my monsters, I just add the trap, and I have this in my hand, or even this. Really, you can just go off from there and just try to fight. Extravagance, because we don't really need our extra deck all that often. Only some cards are really important, like Access Code Talker, and then maybe one of these, or maybe one of these. But yeah, because you can go into this or this on your turn, and then you have say if you did this, you can just use your trap to special summon a card to an arrow it points to, and then just banish as many monsters as possible and spells and traps on your field. So yeah. This card's really nice against stuff like Altergeist, Guru, and even Eldritch. And man, who the fuck plays Eldritch anymore, guys? Come on. So yeah, we got Deathstare, just really good card. And 2 Cosmics also, again, very good card. And yeah, we got 2 Abominable Chamber of the Unchained, uh, 3 Escape of the Unchained. You have to play 3 of these really. It's really good cards. This is basically destroy 1 Unchained monster and 1 other card on the field. And yeah, you get to blow it up, get your effects from your Unchained monsters, special summon like this guy or like an special summon this. Usually when you blow up stuff, you really want to get this guy out if it's your opponent's turn. This guy you always want to be your starter along with like a trap. So yeah. Next we got I don't know why I didn't put these with the spells. Yeah, 3 um this card, the expensive card. So yeah, this will run you about 300, and this will run you about like another 150. So yeah, that's kind of why I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh right now. I know I pulled one of these, a prismatic, in my last video. Go check that out. And yeah, this card's definitely needed right now because you just get hand trapped. Like the boards people make is just absolutely insane. But this card kind of helps you. It's really nice, good draw too. And yeah. Then finally, impermanence. You have to have this card in this format, really. If you don't open up like a hand trap like Gamma or Imperm, and you're playing against like Infernoble or Dragma, or not even Dragma, fucking Infernoble or Dragon Link, or just any deck that utilizes Hawk Fibrax to bring out Borreload Savage and just numerous negates, I don't know, it's kind of getting stale at this point. I'm kind of sick of that format. I kind of want that to end, but yeah, that's the main deck lineup. I really like how this looks. I never have problems really playing against decks. Yeah, this deck has a really good matchup against Dragon Link, which I really like. Because, yeah, sure, they put up the Buster Lock, they put up Mr. Savage, they put up, like, what's the name? Spheres. It really doesn't matter. The only card that really scares me is Spheres because even if they do Borreload Savage negate, it just blows up our stuff and we just get advantage off of that. But Spheres, it just bounces it back. And yeah, basically, we have a really good matchup against a lot of decks. That's why it's a great going second deck. So if you open up Gamma and say, like, your starter, like a Ruha and, like, a Trap, and, like, an Imperm and Ash, or something like that, or even that, like, any combo, really, that revolves around Gamma, Imperm, or, like, if you at least draw one hand trap, you're going to be good, because you can just play through stuff, because even if your opponent pops stuff on your turn, it doesn't really matter. So that's why I think this deck is really nice, and yeah. Then we got 3 Dark Ruler no more. You kind of need it sometimes when you play against those decks, because it can be really frustrating, because you just you don't really have like the means to really out the stuff, so you probably side out like your Ashes against like um, like Infernobles or Dragon or stuff like that. But yeah, then DD Crow, Eldritch, Nibiru combo, Gamma Seal, just any Dragoon, this Mystic Mine, Eldritch, stuff like that. This against Dragon Link, yeah. Next we have Omega because sometimes we can make Omega on our turn. Then we have Abomination. This card's really good against Rogue because like if you just get this out and just blow stuff up, really your opponent can't really get any much advantage because a lot of those like 1-2 card advantages like Safer or just like Alistair, like those cards are just really just gonna generate you so much advantage. So like this sometimes this card's not even worth going into because a lot of times you're just going into Access Code Talker. So yeah, Anguish. This card's you go into sometimes. So in your opponent's turn when you make this, because this card can link away one of your opponent's cards on their turn, but this one only works on your turn. So yeah, so that's why sometimes you make this, so you can just spin something back. But you don't really do that too often unless you have the resources to do that. So yeah, and then Trispania. I think this card's nuts because it's just a generic link 3. You can just do it with this, with your opponent's monsters. Have this and have like one of these set, and then just special summon like this or like whatever you had in your graveyard, and then just blow up everything. And if it's like they're playing like Eldritch deck, they basically lost the game. It's like there's no really coming back from like Trispania. But yeah, and yeah, we got Access Code Talker again. This card's like insane. I don't think it's like as broken as people like thought it would be, like Boral Sword. Boral Sword's still like I'm not even playing this deck. I mean, there's no reason to. Is Boral Sword dark? It is a dark, so I mean I could go into it if I wanted to, but I mean I really don't find it to be an issue to not have a Boral Sword. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. I really like this deck. I have great matchups. Yeah, it reminds me of Sky Strikers because you just gotta manage your resources correctly, and if you do, you're definitely gonna win the game. And if you have like the right hand traps and stuff, you're 100% gonna set up win the game because no matter what your opponent does, if they destroy your stuff, you're still getting advantage. They're still floating a bunch of shit. So yeah, like, but most importantly, subscribe, guys. I'm telling you, if you subscribe, I'll love you forever. Thank you. And let me. I just want to talk about the game. I don't know if I already talked about it and again, but I'll go through it. So yeah, I haven't been playing because like man, some cards are expensive. Like you need this to play and you need these to play. It's like if you don't have these cards, it's like because I played with evenly matched. Because I have evenly matches, which I regret buying. Because honestly, at the end of the day, I don't think it's that great of a card. Sure, you get rid of so much stuff, but it's like a lot of these decks can just put that stuff right back on the field, no issue. Only Rex Rogue decks really. But this card, it just like prevents something from happening that turn, so you can just set up on your turn going second and stuff like that. Yeah, and you have like side frame your Gamma to help that. It's like really insane to see like Konami just print stuff like these and just not knowing that these cards are gonna be wanted and just not print them as commons or something like that. That's something that's always just lame to me. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. Like and subscribe. Your boy is out.